So I'm Bart Knijnenburg. I'm an assistant professor at Clemson University, and my lab is working on privacy support for TLA. And so we are investigating how TLA and other future of learning technologies need to deal with the aspects of pervasive data collection and adaptive learner modeling when it comes to privacy. So we really think that if you go with kind of the intelligence idea of PII and you decide not to collect any data, then none of the super advanced cool features of TLA and similar technologies are possible. So we really don't want to be too restrictive in data collection, because then we cannot do these powerful learning technologies. On the other hand, we also don't want to collect too much information, because then people will just run away. They will not want to use these technologies. So you have to find a middle ground. And importantly, that middle ground will be different for different users. Different people tend to have different levels of comfort with them being tracked. So if we are able to solve this privacy issue, we will be able to optimally make use of these adaptive pervasive learning technologies, while at the same time making sure that people don't feel upset about their privacy being invaded. In traditional learning, you tend to have a rehearsal space and a performance space, like you practice and then you test. And both of these spaces are separate from your personal space, where you just do your regular thing. But in pervasive learning, in TLA and the future of learning, the idea is that you can be learning at any point in time. And that the goal of this, the goal of giving you credit for all of this learning, is to collect data about these learning activities pervasively. So now we're blurring the boundaries between your personal space, your rehearsal space, and your performance space, where everything, anytime you do any learning, it kind of becomes a performance space. Now, that means that you're always being observed, and being observed is not always necessarily conducive to learning, because when you're learning, you want to be able to fail, you want to be able to do things that, try out things without being supervised or without being observed. And so we need to deal with these privacy issues as a means to see, like, how can we give people a kind of safe environment for exploration and trying things out, while at the same time collecting some data that we can actually use to adapt our learning experience to them. So it is really a balance between, on the one hand, the privacy that people want to have to explore their capabilities and to learn more, while on the other hand, we really want that data collection, because that's really the power of this adaptive learning technology. Privacy researchers are really good at coming up with beautiful theoretical solutions. And I'm interested in how can we really get these implemented into real systems. And so what I'm really excited about in Privacy for TLA is that my team really has to think about, how is this going to be implemented in a real system? How are real people going to use this? And so what we've been doing so far is we have been synthesizing a lot of the privacy researches out there and really trying to figure out how can we apply it in the context of TLA. And that aspect of really applying it in a real world scenario, that is something that not a lot of privacy researchers in academia at least do. So I'm really excited about now taking the next step and trying to see, can we put some of these ideas out there, test them, and see if we can really influence the privacy of real systems.